The acne's kind of cleared up, which means I am home for like 5 days before I go back. Thank you so much for all the feedback and all the comments and the DMs and even the emails that you guys have sent me since the last sit down talking video. Don't really know how you guys track down my email, but I will figure that out. I originally started this channel to post most of the content and the stuff that I make in film school, or just stuff that I've always wanted to make with no context. I received a DM from Argentina and I got the response, "If you need anything from Argentina, let me know." And I like that feeling of like a global community, like I can couch surf around the world. So I'm just gonna keep making these videos because it seems like it's helping people worldwide. And I like that sense of importance when I don't have it in New York as one of 8 million people. No, I'm just kidding. Someone left a comment where they wanted to know more about film festivals and any tips or advice I have for entering film festivals. And because a lot of my portfolio was based on film festival entries and selections and some wins, I thought I would give you some advice that I've learned along the way. First thing that I want to say is if you believe that your film is like Cannes or Sundance or Berlin or Tribeca worthy, please submit to those, I'm going to call them top tier festivals because they are some of the hardest festivals to get into. Please submit to those film festivals first. It's because a lot of those film festivals tend to like having premiere status films, so it would make no sense if you premiered at a lower tier festival, I guess, and then you submitted to Sundance or Berlin. Also, there is like a film festival submitting season. It's usually around, I think, August. So try to have all of your films like post-production done by August. Not just post-production, but also like a marketing strategy and a distribution strategy and your overall film festival strategy. But I think my top submission strategy is submit to the film festivals that you dream of your film going to. It also gives a compelling reason as to why your film should play there. It's because they get first pick. My second piece of advice is please have a press kit. Press kits don't have to be full of publicity or your agent's info. It could just be behind the scenes photos, a short concept trailer, biographies of all your crew and cast members. Film festivals want to promote your films, but sometimes they don't have enough content to promote it with. So please give them content to promote your films with. The packaging of your film is as important sometimes as the content of your film. Next up, be aware of time limits. Time limits, depending on festivals, do fluctuate. A lot of documentaries are categorized as feature documentaries when they're over 40 minutes, while a lot of narrative features can be categorized as narrative features if they're over 60 minutes. If you know that the short film category in the film festival that you want to get into yields a higher acceptance rate for short films, you might want to consider chopping down your big like magnum opus like 45-minute film into like a 35-minute film to categorize it as a short film. But of course, make the cut for your own interest and your own passions. Okay, so this next tip might be a film festival programmer or coordinator pet peeve. Use that student ID. If you're still a student, sometimes you get waivers and you can email programmers and be like, "Hey, I'm on a student budget," or at least word it a bit more eloquently than I word it right now. A lot of film festivals try to make their program as diverse as possible, and that means diverse filmmakers. So they encourage younger filmmakers to submit as well as older filmmakers. So email them. Maybe they'll give you a discount on the waiver because film festival submission fees can rack up really fast. My next piece of advice is be aware of scammers. With Film Freeway and Without a Box, even though it's kind of shutting down, anyone can make a film festival. Literally anyone. I made a film festival in high school. A lot of film festivals can easily charge you a $100 submission fee, but remember to Google the background of these festivals. Some of these festivals are in their first year running and they're charging you $100 for submission fee. I get that film festivals need money to support themselves and to screen films, but you also have a budget for your film distribution and your film festival circuit strategy. So Google the backgrounds of the film festivals that you are submitting to and make sure they have some level of credibility or they've been running for a while. They have a certain reputation. So you are also proud to put the laurel on your film poster or your film thumbnail, whatever. Film Freeway even offers a whole list of BAFTA and Academy Award qualifying film festivals like the Big Sky Film Festival for documentary filmmaking or the New York International Children's Film Festival. My next piece of advice is when your film does get selected to go to these film festivals, go to the film festivals. I think film festivals are a great way to network. They're a great way to meet other filmmakers and even distributors. And the adjudication panel will probably be happy to give you in-person feedback about your film. It's a great way, if nothing else, to get free food and free beverages. And sometimes these festivals give out gift bags. So go to the film festivals that you spent your money on shipping your films off to. Now I'm gonna describe the best situation that could happen to your film festival submission. The film festival pays to screen your content. I know I had a really good experience with this at the Victoria Film Festival. When I was 15 and I first submitted this small 1-minute film I did called The Serial Killer, people actually had to go pay to see my film. And after the film festival, the Victoria Film Festival sent me this nice thank you letter in the mail alongside a nice check. So try to seek out those film festivals, because then you can use that money to submit to other film festivals or fund your next big blockbuster. When you're submitting, try to submit through a Vimeo private screener. When I submit a film through Vimeo, I can look at the statistics and see who watched it, where they watched it from, and how long they've watched it. You can find a trend in film festival programmers. Maybe they watch only like 2 minutes of your big 40-minute film. That should be an indication that you need to make your film stand out within the first few seconds. So don't waste time, putting your slow fade-ins and your titles. Get to the point, get to the epigraph of the film. Just hit it right on the head in the first few seconds. And again, film festivals like having the premiere status of your film, so don't circulate your film publicly on the internet if you want it to go into a film festival. I know sometimes my parents, my friends will nag me like, show me the stuff you make, like, can you please put it on YouTube or something? Like, no, I can't, because it's circulating through the film festival circuit. Next piece of advice, submit your films early. Not only does it save you a whole lot of money with these like early bird film submission prices, but also film festival programmers and adjudicators tend to view work as they come in. And usually when you view work as they come in, you start to like develop your favorite films. So submit early, because you might be in like an adjudicator's favorites book, and it's really hard to get rid of your favorites. So if you're submitting really late, the program might already be filled up with all of these favorites that came in early. My last piece of advice, don't be discouraged. I personally believe that your film belongs somewhere, no matter how bad it is. There's film festivals even for bad films. There's film festivals for zero budget films. Find your niche film festival, and worst comes to worst, what do? You make your own film festival and rake in all that money so you can make a better film or submit your film to more film festivals. Duh. So that's my advice about film festivals. If you have any more comments about how I'm surviving as a film student, my experience in film school, or just, I don't know, you're curious about my day, what I'm feeling, what's happening, my real personality outside of this channel, feel free to comment below. Thank you. Bye!